brands, names, things that people are that those names are synonymous with, straying away from what it is that you're doing. Had a conversation brought up about, OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have OnlyFans coming out and they're changing the direction of what they're synonymous for.
Right.
How do you think that'll play out? Would you become like you think it's a decision that they're making to make it to the next step, or is it something that's going to make their brand die out because you're straying away from what it is that you do?
I think the answer is in their actions, because I don't know if I guess you didn't hear about this just based off what you said. OnlyFans is already reneged on that, and they are continuing their sexual material.
Is that right?
So as quick as they put out that they were canceling it because some of their backers didn't want them going that route, I think their backers figured out we got to go that route. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else are we gonna do?
Yeah, the last I heard it was like, you know what? We're straying away from this. We're banning it. I guess they decided they wanted to go more of a mainstream route and become where, all the other social platforms are. And I guess maybe they had that realization, like, hey, I can't give up on my core audience, my core fan base, my core subscribers.
They banned it last week, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they brought it back this week. Like Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. They brought it back.
That was a quick
wasting no time.
Yeah, I guess that's why.
Smart decision, though.
Smart decision.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, well, what else are you gonna do? I don't know you for nothing but that.
Nothing else.
Like, so what, you gonna rebrand yourself? Like, and you made your name off that?
Yeah.
It's like Coca-Cola. All right, I'm out the soda game now, and now I'm into making cookies. It's like, well, I don't want Coca-Cola cookies. Yeah. I might be intrigued, but I'm not gonna like support it like I drink your soda. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
you gotta stick with what you're known for.
At the end of the day, everybody can't totally do the rebrand thing. You can get lucky and you can have like a Nike who's good at shoes, and then they transition into clothing but it's still connected to the whole athletic world.
Yeah, it's still in the same vein. Like, you're not completely switching industries, you know what I'm saying?
Right. It's a natural transition. But even then, it's still a risk in that natural transition. You just never know if it's gonna take off like you think it's gonna take off. And then when you take I don't know how long they've existed, but since it became popular to know about in the last year or so, it's only known for its sexual material, and people making a lot of money from it.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you would use it for. Like the platform. I mean, I guess I do know what else you would use it for, but I don't know what else you would be successful for, because it's synonymous with this other thing.
Yeah, you have so many other platforms that you can use for other things, and that's where they go to, and they already have their core. Right. So you're not really going to steal any clientele, and people are going to say, well, I'm not going to use it that I've already been using it, and let me use OnlyFans now, especially when you already have a stigma on you anyway. How many people, like, especially if you're not in sexual content making world, tell somebody got an OnlyFans. They already got it in mind, so it's like, all right, well, you really ain't going to win with that.
Yeah.
And if people are going to come
it's platforms like Patreon and places like that people go to if they want to. Yeah, that's on lock. So OnlyFans can't transition into the next Patreon. You're now Pornhub, like, in people's mind, for regular people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
Hey,
you got to embrace it. Yeah, you making, it is what it is. You're making a ton of money for it. Like, you get your Facebooks and stuff who have found a way to really almost monopolize their game, because they buy the next company that's on the cusp of becoming something big. So you have WhatsApp. They bought that when that was becoming the new instant messenger thing that everybody was really into.
Right.
And that's smart, but OnlyFans is going to either get purchased by somebody or eventually become big enough to buy their way into another industry.
Right.
Yeah, but it's one of those.
And that's the only way that they're going to be able to capitalize on another type of venture. Other than that, you got to stick with what you're known for. That's all. I really can't see it surviving on anything else. So like you said, it buys something else or gets bought by something else, by another entity.
Right.
But speaking of rebranding, So something that's been that kind of grind my gears a little bit in the grocery store while I was doing my grocery shopping, and finally noticing that they took my auntie off the pancake box.
Yeah, yeah. She's officially off.
She's officially off, man. And,
I've been hearing the talk about that.
Oh no, she's officially off. Forgot what it is, some Mills company or something like that. That's what they have it on. Like it's almost it's the same color, everything looks the same, but just Aunt Jemima, she's off the pancake and syrup box. You know, it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. You know, and that whole rebranding. Like, do you think that the whole movements of everything kind of cause an overreaction, and even cause a company like that to rebrand itself just because of a certain stigma, or feeling like they got to cater to somebody else or cater to somebody's feelings and stray away from what their company's synonymous for, or what's so recognizable about their company?
Yeah. That whole thing started in 2020, right? The whole talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a lot going on in 2020, and I think the fear is what it is. And just the fear of it, yeah, because we're in a cancel culture now. So a few people started complaining about it, and the next thing you know, it's a real thing. But what does it make that big of a difference? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, it didn't affect me, and I'm saying this as a black male. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't offended by it. I personally didn't see the issue with it, but
yeah, I never saw an issue with
it. I think that's it's fear, man. That's fear. That's the world we in. That's what's gonna cause it, man.
Yeah, like,
people are gonna start dropping stuff. I think that's why OnlyFans tried to cancel. They were afraid they were losing their backing, and then the backing was like, you know what? Never mind, cancel that.
Let's go back. Yeah, like look at the football teams, like the Washington football team, got rid of their whole logo, mascot, and all that stuff. Cleveland, they were the Cleveland Indians, if you can still say that. And now I forgot what they call themselves. So yeah, you have this whole shift of, losing your identity or trying to rebrand your identity based on, like you said, that cancel culture, everybody being so afraid. So, Uncle Ben, where's Uncle Ben?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I don't know what it's one thing if something is really truly offending the masses, but it's another thing just to complain about everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at a point, man, it's us the people. We gotta be like, pick our battles. You know what I'm saying? And what's real, I don't know. We're not picking our battles. Everything's a battle. Every time I see something in social media, it's a fight. And it's like, well, really? Like, you know what I'm saying?
What are we really fighting about? Like, what are we really fighting for? Like, I think a lot of
battles to have, but not that. Like, they're battles to have. You know what I'm saying? There's legitimate battles to have.
Yeah. But certain things are.
Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, like,
sort of become nitpicky and more so, I guess, trying to appease more so than fixing the issue. Let me appease this over here. Let me appease that over here. Let me make you feel good about this right here. Make you feel good about that over there, and still continue the systemic issues. Make you feel good. Make you feel like things are happening. Things are being, are shifting. But really, I'm just saving my company. I'm really just saving my bottom line. I don't really care about your issues, because if I really did, all the backing I have, the proceeds that Aunt Jemima has probably made throughout the years and put it towards a cause. You know what I'm saying? All the money that the Washington football team has made, put it to a cause. I'm just saying, what else are you doing about it?
But does it really make you feel good? Like, in reality? Like, think about it. Like, I didn't even know Uncle Ben was gone. I didn't know Uncle Ben was gone. I didn't know Aunt Jemima was off the container. Yeah. So it had no effect on my life. So, like,
really,
when it's time to go how do I find Aunt Jemima syrup now when I go? Because that's what I buy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, how am I gonna find her?
No, and that's what happened to me. Like, it was kind of like, hey, I need some syrup. I need some pancakes. I overlook it. I'm looking for a specific thing. I'm looking at
where's the old lady at?
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the first thing that pops out. That you're on the right aisle. got the right idea. Let me go ahead and grab this. All right, keep it moving. I had to pause for a second. Like, where's what? You know what I'm saying? And I'm ready to go pick up some Bisquick instead of the other stuff.
Right.
So
yeah.
I think the overreaction is really going to be more so at a loss in the game, if you ask me.
Yeah.